This is a videotape made for Sandy Simpson. She went on a hot air balloon flight with me on November 3rd, a Saturday, 1990. It was a very enjoyable trip. And then a couple of months later, she sent me a cassette, and I've run off a copy of the video that I made at that time for her. 6:15 on the morning of November 3rd, Saturday. We were in Moorestown waiting for the balloon flight, the hot air balloon flight to start. I want to thank my family again for giving this to me as a birthday present. A beautiful morning. We've had a wonderful fall.
Yeah.
Nice Indian summer.
Almost got blocked here. Well, these are all different size balloons today.
Put up.
Yeah. I guess it's not one of those things to do where
No.
Oh, well, why not?
There's actually 3 balloons that are going to go.
I was kind of hoping you'd be there.
We're right on Route 38 near 295. Behind the Martin's liquor store. That's Charlie, our pilot. Where they start to inflate the balloon. That's lower.
in right now? Hey, don't stand there.
Mandy, come over
You
here.
know
away
better
from
than
that.
that. Alright, it's getting light. Why don't you go ahead and untie it?
Go ahead and untie it.
Yeah.
Can you reach out?
Okay, lower way on.
You want me on the side?
No, just way on. Alright, how we doing here?
Your lights.
Have fun!
A good flight?
Alright, thanks folks, see you in there. Ours.
Thanks.
Charlie, about how high up are
Right now about 75 feet.
we? 70. This is Sandy from Westmount.
Ellie
You are?
and he's Ellie, I'm Judith from New York.
Oh, you're from New York.
And you're
Ah, Ellie.
Okay.
You're taking us back to the folks there.
And this is Charlie, our pilot.
Charlie.
There's Route 38. Beyond that white building is Route 38. Down there is Cherry Hill. And there's the first balloon. This is the big RCA plant in Moorestown. Charlie says the balloon is 75 feet high and 55 feet in diameter. And how high up are we again, Charlie?
Right now about 30 feet.
30
We're gonna stay low, I think, most of the flight. We'll pop up a couple times, but like this or lower. Anytime we're flying close to the ground like that, don't make it the objective of the flight, but by all means, if you see any obstruction in our path that you're not sure I've seen, don't hesitate to mention it. You're not gonna hurt my feelings if I've already seen it, okay? I don't want someone to keep their mouth shut and think, wow, this is a pilot. That is good, though. The other thing is, during the course of the conversation, if you'd be in the midst of a sentence, and I do that, I'm not being rude or impolite or anything, it's just a matter of priorities to keep you from flying, right? Okay, the other thing I want to tell you about is these two lines right here are my fuel hoses. Please do not grab them. This red line here is my deflation system. Please do not grab that. This line here is for a vent, and that's not a big deal if you need to move this out of your way.
It's just the one that takes it to that angle.
Seen the RCA Navy radar testing building on 295. Here it is. And to my daughters who went to the Wilmore Gymnastics School, we're going right over it. I remember the first time I took you to the Wilmore School, we had trouble finding it. Again, I want to thank my family for giving me this birthday present. Incinerator, which your father went to the court to have it not operate in that location. The hearings at the Mount Laurel Municipal Building, and we lost out. And the Turnpike has hired us twice to check on the emissions coming out of that thing that you see. Two-thirds of that white plume is water vapor, but the tail out that you see, and perhaps you see the grayish color, that's some unburned contaminants, either particulates are organics that aren't being burned up. Interesting. Behind us, going up quite high. Charlie, how many people are in that third balloon? Is that
I'm not sure, maybe just 2 or 3.
Oh.
It's they're not carrying.
White House, greenhouse, covered landscape operation.
You don't feel the breeze because you're moving with the wind or another way. But what we did was we climbed up a little bit, we got that right-hand turn, we were moving a little faster as well. Now as we drop down through into these slower moving.
There's Sandy looking close at the landscape.
With another woman, and
Oh.
you're not going to be showing distributing this, are you?
No. What's our altitude, Charlie?
About 100 maybe.
Charlie says we're at 100 feet. Looking in on a neighborhood on a Saturday morning.
Let's put it this way. It's too hard to jump into that pool.
Yeah.
Well, you have pretty control of your altitude. You're going pretty low along here like this. You can just send it that's on you.
Charlie says that balloon ahead's not going in for landing. He's just sweeping low over an open field.
See reflection, yeah. And let me see. Let me show you something.
My daughter, who's an environmental engineer, wouldn't be complete if we didn't take a picture of a sewer plant. On a little lake just east of 295. We're heading really northeast.
I believe this is part of
Rancocas River. Yeah.
Rancocas River, I stand corrected. Thank you.
Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Bridge, so we're just west of it on the Rancocas Creek. There's our reflection in the water.
a little ripple in the water, so it's not absolutely. Well, at this point we probably are.
Here, he's got us down below the level of the tree line, and then we're going to go up over it.
Hopefully.
Well, that's why they collect the tickets in.
Can you?
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Good morning.
How you doing? All right.
Talking to somebody on the ground.
Take a leak? Get one?
Yeah.
All right.
Two.
Nice
Let's
color.
get a picture of that. Oh, boy. That's what you call skimming the treetops, Charlie. In for a touch-and-go landing here.
Beauty.
Maybe
Nice trip over.
it's pretty wet.
Yeah, it is wet.
Beautiful fall day.
I'll give you some idea. You like? Now, if we're lucky enough to get down behind the tree line as we have here for that length of time, lead off our momentum and everything.
And here's some of the beautiful color that we got in the fall. In the morning.
Well,
Do they keep up?
I don't carry a radio, so the guys chasing for me.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of used to that. This morning, these guys use radios, but this morning we neglected to.
And we're coming up on the Bergen County complex, which is off just south of Route 541.
Morning!
And there's the truck that's following
I can't
us.
call you on the radio. Yeah, that's why. No problem.
I'll catch! From this radio tower. The higher up he goes, the more he veers off to the right.
Now we cut back to right there.
Yeah.
Danny, I spotted some school buses for you, Danny. There they are. It's a beautiful day, but it's hazy. We're at what altitude now, Charlie?
About 200.
Handle the sewer permit problem and complain of overflow just to keep you up to date on our sewage problem.
Well, that's the other thing too. People ask about a flight. It's like, you know, when you're driving through the mountains and they have these places you can pull over and look over.
541.
And you look down and
Yeah.
get an idea of just how.
But there again, generally speaking, you don't have 360 degrees like you have here.
Yeah, right.
A lot of trucks, trailer trucks for you, Danny. Caitlin, look how low that balloon is over there. It's sweeping just off the ground, Caitlin. That's for you.
Okay, anyway, you see the balloon in front of us? The name of that balloon is Caitlin,
Oh boy.
and this balloon is Lucille.
Caitlin, you have a balloon named after you, and that's fantastic. Thank you, Charlie, for
These are
telling
his
me.
balloons. My
Oh,
balloon's
the
named Jesse
unpredictable.
Pop.
It's what?
Jesse Pop.
Caitlin, you have a balloon named after you. That's the owner of the business is in that balloon ahead of us. His name is Dave. I met him. And his balloon is named after Go Landing.
Please make what they're doing.
Charlie says he's flown these balloons. He does it for his job. That's his living, and he's done it in Africa and Mexico and California and Chicago area. France? Where else, Charlie?
Flying down by Victoria Falls.
Practicing for the landing. Somebody got out of there. It's not touch and
See,
go.
they're trying to move the balloon over toward the road. Road there a little bit. So what they're doing now is keeping heat in the balloon to keep it light, and then just kind of from someone standing on the ground, they're guiding it back to the road, so that when the truck comes in to pick it up, the balloon will be right on the road for them. They don't have to drive into the field itself.
Sounds like a good.
Okay. The trees don't count.
There's the truck coming for the balloon. Charlie also tells us this balloon has a volume of 105,000 cubic feet.
Some of the variables that you can see if we fly several hours. So that's, you know, plus. Right?
Plus it's quiet.
Oh, absolutely quiet. Yeah, that's the big plus, really. Yeah, I love
Landing up ahead. Got it tilted sideways because I got to lean over. That's the Caitlin balloon, Caitlin.
So we're gonna be landing this way, right? Do we need to change places?
No, it'll be all right. It'll just, you know, like it jostled around.
Yeah, Charlie. Got the reflection, Charlie. Charlie's not going to dump us in the water.
Oh well, we did a touch and go in the swamp. Now why couldn't this be a hare and hound for $1,000? Can I clear that mound there?
Can you get it closer to David?
I'm gonna try.
All right.
All right, let's see what we can do.
Should we grab them as we go by?
No, we'll be all right.
Whoa.
That was easy.
All right, give him a little.
Yeah! See the vent up there, Bill?
Yeah.
I get the vent. Good for you. Thank you.
There, you see the other balloon through the vent there. All right, that neat.
Gee whiz. Let's touch each other.
We're not even waiting for people up today.
Yeah, these are our friends here, huh?
Yeah.
This is what, third time we've been in here. I've been in here.
Charlie, Vernon.
Light on inside the viewfinder? Good. Thanks a lot, Charlie.
Wait, what kind of yuck did you catch on that bass? I was trying to radio you to tell you had something dangling.
Oh, don't bother to radio me.
Did you bring it?
No.
Did it work?
Huh? No, I just got it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I figured I'd land with you, so.
Well, that works.
Okay, now hold on.
Yeah, you just figured, right?
Lay it on the basket for me.
Now, Charlie, if I were the hare, you would be first place, right?
Right?
I mean, you were right there.
Right.
How come it never works like that, right?
It wouldn't be if it was a raise. I said, you know, if it's for $1,000 bucks, it wouldn't work.
Right, $1,000 you would have been 2 fields over.
No, guys.
Hang on to him. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. Hang on.
Hello.
Charlie, rip.
Oh, we did this.
Charlie, you got nothing there. You're going to catch the roof. I don't think it's funny at all. I know, he'll be fine, but I don't think it's funny. Where was the crew? What happened?
Charlie went up in the air after I got off. And no comments about that. It's not my weight getting off. It's the other crew, ground crew, wasn't holding on. They're supposed to hold on to all the other lines.
With them, you gotta go. Mike?
And the bosses...
Or Bill?
To get where Charlie landed, Charlie, our pilot, screwed up a little bit because he was supposed to have 4 people holding the lines when I got out of the balloon, and he also took off without his radio that he was supposed to have for our flight. He was the only one of 3 balloons that couldn't talk with a truck on the ground. So we've all just driven in the truck or van to find Charlie. And my case for the video cam, which never got to be taken out of the balloon, he wanted me to take it with him with me on a flight in case of a rough landing, and my case is over there. I offered to help, but they told me they didn't need my help. They're trying to walk it, keep a little heat in it, keep it light, and walk it over closer to the truck. Grab the balloon and help get the air out of it. It's amazing how long it takes to get the air out of that thing. And here's some people who have loaned us their backyard. I don't think they know about it. And that's the end of a wonderful experience for me. For my 61st, my 51st birthday, I want to thank my family again for buying this wonderful gift for me. I enjoyed it. It's a beautiful day. It's now 5 minutes after 8, so we've had a grand experience. I can't take credit for that nice introduction that showed David Niven in the hot air balloon from around the world in 80 days. When I videotaped this on New Year's Day in the morning, it just happened that that was what was playing on the television, and it just happened that when we switched from the TV to the tape, that the sequence was just happens to show David Niven in a hot air balloon. So I wish Sandy a happy and good 1991, and it was an enjoyable flight, and I enjoyed meeting you. Good luck.